Hi, welcome to Elizabeth Reads. We are reading A Place Called Perfect by Helena Duggan, and right now we are in Chapter 7, IDDCS. The following afternoon, Violet sat at the kitchen table trying to do her homework. It was an essay titled, Why the World Needs Rules. She didn't feel the world needed that many rules and had tried to debate the subject with a class earlier that day, almost causing Mrs. Moody to have a heart attack. Nobody else agreed, and for some strange reason, she felt the whole exercise had been aimed at her. I've been speaking to your teacher, Violet, her mother sighed, walking into the kitchen. She said you've been acting up in class and are not integrating with the other students. She let the sentence hang for a moment. Violet tried to speak, but her mother held up a hand. They analyzed your test results. I can't believe I never saw it before. It's my fault. I take full responsibility. What do you mean, ma'am? What test? Violet, please. I know it's just your condition talking, but don't answer your mother back. Ma'am, Violet pleaded, if you are talking about that test I did yesterday, it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They even asked me the color of my favorite pair of socks. You would have laughed. It's so strange here, ma'am. This place gives me the creeps. Stop it, Violet. I won't hear another word. You know, color can tell a lot about a person, especially the color of their socks. Now, Violet, dear, her mother continued. She was starting to love the word dear. She sounded like Mrs. Moody. You have a condition called IDDCS. It's irritable, dysfunctional, disobedient child syndrome. I can't believe I never picked up on it before. It has probably afflicted you all your life, dear, she said, reaching into her pocket. That's why we're putting you on these. Rose pulled out a small brown bottle and placed it on the table in front of Violet. You'll take one in the morning, she said, shaking a yellow pill onto her hand. Then she got up, filled a glass with water, and put it and the pill down in front of her daughter, and 2 in the evening. The doctor said to give you the morning one straight away, as yours is a serious condition. I'll give you the evening ones when I get back. Don't worry about remembering, dear. Mrs. Moody kindly gave me this alarm so I can set a reminder. She placed a small clock in the center of the table. They really do look out for your well-being at this school. But ma'am, I've only been there for 2 days. Mrs. Moody doesn't even know me. The test was stupid and I wasn't disobedient. I dropped my pencil and crossed my legs in skipping. Ma'am, please, I don't want to take pills. There's nothing wrong with me. Violet, stop it now. I know it's your condition talking, but I do find it trying sometimes. But ma'am, enough, dear. Swallow that now. I have to meet my book club soon and I don't want to worry that you haven't taken your pill. Violet glanced down at the yellow pill, then back at her mother, who looked like she was going to explode. She picked it up angrily, placed it on her tongue, took a gulp of water, and swallowed. Her mother smiled, patted her daughter's head, and rose from the table. I bet you feel better already. I'm going out now, but I will be back in time to get you and your father dinner. Risotto tonight, I think. Her mother floated from the room, leaving Violet fuming at the kitchen table. The woman she just talked to, though she looked like her mother, was definitely not her mother. She had to be an imposter. Violet got up from the table and paced the room. Something was very wrong. She had to try and get through to her dad again. He was at work, so she grabbed her coat and ran as fast as she could, all the way to the Archer's opticians. That's the end of Chapter 7. I will see you next time for Chapter 8. Bye-bye.